And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Carl Davis coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Fells has it, left side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
They'll run for the 1st time with Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket. And results in a sack. Third and long for Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll pitch it out to Bell, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Nice play, baby, nice play.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. The first down carry here for Johnson. Able to spin free. Finding room inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. Mayfield to throw it. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second down, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Landry the intended target, and it's third and 5.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now, third and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Now let's go. Go, Landy. Go, Landy. Leopard. Gone.
Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what you call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brent. He's got a man complete. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 44 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Now a first down carry by Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Rolling to his right. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Now Bell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They get it to him running left, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. This one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mayfield down, and that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Here we go. Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. The give is to Bell, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Green 39.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there, good for a gain of 17. They'll hand it off now. Johnson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe you could.
Got his man complete. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Johnson on the counter. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Jonathan Bostic in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll run high, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
Keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway from 10 yards out, and the Browns add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That's fielded in the end zone. And fights through one man. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. First-round pick, Demarius Randall, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
On first down. They go option to the right. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. His way forward here for a modest gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Detroit. 319.
He may try and run for this. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Higgins, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Goes underneath for Bell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Roethlisberger now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete on the deep ball. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch.
And he can't find a receiver